The end of the global HIV/AIDS epidemic is closer than ever. Today, we're going to dive right into the data and the incredible recent breakthroughs that make this huge claim a very real possibility. Let's get into it. 57%. That is the dramatic drop in deaths from HIV since 1990. Now, for those of us who remember the early days, HIV was widely considered a death sentence. But thanks to some major initiatives backed by significant US funding, like the PEPFAR program, that 57% drop means HIV has actually become a manageable condition for millions of people. It's just an absolutely stunning achievement in modern public health. Section 1. Epidemic to progress. Where we stand today. So yes, we've obviously made some remarkable historical progress. But the scale of the challenge today is honestly still staggering. In the United States alone, there are over 1.2 million people living with the virus. And globally, well, that number absolutely explodes to 40 million. So to truly end this epidemic, our solutions have to meet that massive scale. Section 2. The twice-a-year shot. Lenacapavir by Gilead. Okay, so our first major breakthrough is shockingly simple. It's a shot called lenacapavir, developed by Gilead. Basically, instead of having to take daily preventative pills, a person gets this shot just twice a year. That gives them 6 full months of protection per single dose. And the absolutely crucial part here, even if someone is directly exposed to HIV, this shot prevents infection. It effectively stops transmission right in its tracks. A real game changer. But look, an amazing drug really only works if people can actually afford it, right? The previous cost of this treatment hovered around an astonishing $28,000 annually. But now that price is dropping dramatically to just $40 a year. That is a jaw-dropping price drop, and it takes a medical breakthrough from being a luxury for the few to something that is truly accessible to everyone. Section 3. A lifelong genetic cure. Editing blood cells. Now, scientists are also approaching this genetically. They're focusing on progenitor cells, which are essentially your foundational blood cells. Scientists now have the profound ability to edit the very cells that go on to make the immune cells HIV typically attacks. So by editing them at this foundational level, they can actually make the resulting blood cells completely resistant to the virus. It's kind of like building an impenetrable fortress. So how does this biological engineering actually work? Well, here are the pieces to the puzzle. Step 1, scientists edit those foundational progenitor cells in the patient. Then, step 2, those newly edited cells produce new, fully resistant immune cells. And finally, step 3, the HIV virus simply cannot enter those cells anymore. The virus is completely blocked, resulting in a lifelong cure, literally a lifelong cure. And the impact of this genetic cure really cuts both ways. For those already living with HIV, editing their cells renders the virus completely inactive. That means no more daily drugs just to survive. And for uninfected individuals, well, this exact same genetic editing process permanently prevents them from ever contracting the disease in the first place. It is an absolute dual-action marvel, tackling treatment and ultimate prevention all at once. Section 4. Ending the epidemic everywhere through global delivery. Of course, technology is really only half the battle, right? The other half is logistics and equity. We absolutely must get these treatments, both those $40 annual preventative shots and the genetic cures, delivered globally in a low-cost format. This is especially vital in places like Africa, where the epidemic remains the most intense. The science is here, but ensuring that low-cost delivery reaches the hardest-hit regions, well, that's the final, critical step to making this a reality. So, what does a world without HIV actually look like? I mean, just imagine it for a second. A disease that once instilled global fear, completely neutralized by accessible twice-a-year shots and lifelong genetic cures. We've gone from celebrating a 57% drop in deaths to standing right on the precipice of a total cure. The end of AIDS really is closer than ever. Thanks for joining me on this explainer. I hope you found it as mind-blowing as I did.